Hey, what's up everyone? AJ Writes Crypto here. I got a different type of video for you today. First of all, you all know that I love Algorand and HBAR and VeChain and the Graph, and those coins have all done very well. But there are so many other coins that I want to dive into and teach you guys about. Coins that I have my eye on, coins that I might be day trading, some coins I might be hodling, just coins I'm targeting in general. There are 8 of them in this video. So buckle in, smash that like button, and let's get it.
At you with the week 12 portfolio
Halving
update.
cycle has worked out every time, and you know what is the ultimate goal for Algorand, and where do you see it in 5 years? To be fair, the picks of this channel: Hedera 37% on the week, VeChain 44% on the week, the graph, where's it at? 41% on the week. We have been picking winners on this channel consistently since the beginning a couple months ago. This channel did just hit 12,000 subscribers, and that would not be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But guess what? The work has just begun. So let's dive into these 8 new coins and learn where we can go from here. The first of these coins is no other than Pyth. I like to call it Pyth. That's an inside joke, but Pyth. This is an oracle on Solana, and it has done very well. Let's look at the daily chart first. I mean, look at this thing. This thing has gone crazy. But guess what? It just got started. It just got started. Sure, since, January 9th, it went on 170% tear. It has dropped a little bit, 140% since the drop. But this thing has just started to put in, new all-time highs. This local all-time high right under 69 cents at 68 and change. It has dropped since then, has bounced off support resistance, right here around 57 cents. Bounced off of this, which is really good to see. I think this thing is going to continue. We got a 14% pump to get back to retest that local high. And let's get real here. I think Pyth is going to do very well because, it's an oracle. I mean, we're only talking, not even a $1 billion market cap yet, right here at 900 million. The circulating supply to versus max supply situation does concern me. It does concern me. But at the same time, I really want to look at this in terms of oracles, because we all know that Chainlink is the king of crypto oracles. I've been informed that in terms of dominance, in terms of market share, Chainlink controls 90 to 92% of crypto oracles. So when you see Pyth coming out of the gate here, already almost at $1 billion market cap in the Solana ecosystem, we know that this thing is going to continue to get, probably, a pretty, I'm not saying, I don't know how much of the dominance it will get in terms of oracles, but even if it only gets 5%, even if it only gets 6% in terms of market share in oracles, it's still going to do very well. And the fact that it's in the Solana ecosystem, we all know that the Solana ecosystem isn't slowing down anytime soon, especially when the bull market really starts to pick up. The next coin on my list here is Phantom. Phantom is a coin I always have loved to day trade. It's a coin I've always had my eye on. I really like the coins that are in this situation where it put in a local high and has yet to get to that local high yet. We've seen HBAR and the Graph both get past their local highs, where in the case Phantom hasn't done it. Another coin, not going to talk about it, but Algorand has a very similar setup to Phantom, as in, it still hasn't got to that local high yet. But back to the Phantom chart, for Phantom to get back to that local high, we're talking what, a 32% pump. And this right here is Phantom Sonic. Sonic is the newest iteration of Phantom that uses innovative blockchain technology to scale the network to unprecedented heights. I mean, this thing is going to have 2,000 transactions per second, 1 second finality. The Sonic reduces storage requirements for the network up 90%. This thing is coming. When is it coming? According to this right here, spring 2024. Sonic is going to hit the ground running, and I am pretty bullish on this. I mean, not to mention, Phantom has always been a winner in DeFi. Even in the past month alone, look, from January here, from, a little bit above 80 million to now getting back above 110 million, close to 110 million. The DeFi for Phantom has been picking up. Sonic is on the horizon. The chart has been waking up. I really think that, it might not be a crazy winner, but I still am very sure that Phantom is going to do good in the long run. I mean, look at it like this. Phantom tokenomics have not grown that much since its previous all-time high. If you look at the tokenomics on Phantom right here, it's a pretty friendly tokenomic situation. And the thing is, where it's at 2.8 now, it was at 2.5 when it put in its all-time high. So this thing going up is purely a market cap thing. And look at where Phantom has been in the past. So let's consider, this other high here around, 64 cents. It needs to get above the local high, then that high. But then realize that, Phantom did not spend much time between here and here. So my best guess would be is that one Phantom can get above 68. It is probably likely to get above, $1.20 relatively quick because there's not much volume here as it just fell straight down. It needs to get out of this value area and back into the old one. And that's when the party will really begin. Keep a close eye on Phantom. So many of you probably know that Phemex is a sponsor of my channel, but did you know that Phemex has a new coin, PT, that is really not that old? It just hit the ground running at the end of last year. And look at the chart setup on the PT coin. I think, had BNB in the past. Look at the BitGet token. Look at KCS. We've seen exchange coins run pretty hard, and this is a new exchange coin from Phemex. I did TA on the channel that once it broke this level right here, at the 71 cent level, that it was likely going to go up. It has done exactly that. But here's the thing. It has still not gone past its previous local high, similar to the Phantom and Algorand setup, 5% to go. But this thing is just getting started. I'm telling you, this project is going to do very well. Not even that. You can stake this coin and get some pretty valuable returns in VEPT. Maybe I will do a walkthrough video on how to do this when I do some Phemex tutorials in the future. And just like other exchange coins, if you hold PT on Phemex, you get extra benefits, for a trading fee discount. Like I said, the staking yield, VIP privileges, you get a say in the governance, all good things for PT in terms of, using the exchange itself. But I'm really looking at it as like a trading play. I think this coin is going to go up and to the right. No jokes about it. And also look at this. Look at what's coming down the pipe here for Phemex. Market maker protocol coming soon. Automated market maker coming soon. Phemex DAO coming soon. Lending and borrowing coming soon. You know what all this coming soon means? It means that they are building. And like I said, this coin is just getting started. It is brand new. It came out at the end of last year. And for it being a brand new coin, just getting off the ground, the chart setup already looks good. I'm bullish. The next coin on the list for me today is Sui. I think Sui is a larger market cap coin compared to some of the other ones I am talking about today. But look, it has overtaken Aptos, Cardano in terms of value locked with $310 million inflows in 30 days. That's absolutely ridiculous. The Sui blockchain reached a peak of 6,000 transactions per second in December as it produced 13.8 million blocks in one day. Those are some intimidating numbers. I'm not going to lie. Even when you look at CoinGecko, for instance, I will say the supply to max supply situation, not my favorite, but this coin is only at a $2 billion market cap. And I'm telling you, I think this project, even when you look at the chart, it has popped off a little bit already. But I think in terms of like a competitive layer one, I don't see this thing slowing down. It is a newer project. You guys know this. But look at, I think, what Solana did back in 21. That's what I'm thinking Sui is going to do in 25. I'm saying that it wouldn't be a big surprise for me if you went into a coma and woke up in 2025 and saw this thing at $40. It wouldn't surprise me at all. To be fair, I do want you guys to be aware of the tokenomics situation. Right here, where this chart really goes up is where the Series A and Series B investors get some of their unlocks, and that looks like it's going to happen in April of 2024. So we are going to see the supply number right here for Sui grow pretty hard, from 1.1 billion to probably, what was it on the chart there? It's going to go to over 2 billion basically overnight in April when that unlock happens. But then, once the curve starts to happen, it doesn't get as bad. But we are going to see its supply multiply between now and the top of the bull run. I want you to be aware of that. But I mean, when you look at the fact that it's outperforming Cardano and Aptos, you see my point. I'm kind of torn on this one. I think I'm going to have some exposure, but I'm not going to be as heavy into this coin as I am with my top picks. But I certainly have my eye on this one. The next one on my list here is a relatively new pick called Zeta Chain. When you think multi-chain, omni-chain, interoperability, a one-stop shop for all things crypto, I am thinking Zeta Chain. Already, although it's a new project, also putting up some pretty intimidating numbers already. 14 million cross-chain transactions, 200 partners, 3 million testnet users. But this part right here is kind of what sells it for me right here. And this is why I like Quant, is that it's built for interoperability. Zeta Chain is the only public decentralized blockchain and smart contract platform that enables message passing and value transfer between any blockchain. Our omni-chain smart contracts give the power of programmability to non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. No other blockchain enables fully interoperable smart contracts like we do. I think that if you haven't heard of this one yet, definitely spend some time after this video and do a deeper dive. I do want to keep it rolling, but I do want to say, check out this chart. This thing has popped off, since the beginning of February, about 100%. But like I'm saying with other coins, it has put in this local high, but this is a brand new coin. This is a brand new coin. Nothing really crazy has happened yet. And to be fair, if it goes and retests that local high, which has got rejected from twice at $2.87, would be about a 14.5% pump just to get back to that level. Similar to Sui, I think that, yes, did it already pump 100%, 150% one time? Yes, but look, it's just getting started. It already has a good name in crypto. I think these picks, I don't know if they're going to be the 5,000 X's, but I think these picks are going to be the solid right down the middle, 7 to 12 X's, no problem. And just so you're aware, Zeta Chain sits right outside the top 100 at 129, currently not even a $600 million market cap yet. I mean, just for entering the game not that long ago, that has already moved up pretty fast. I think it will be in the top 100 here pretty soon. I want to point out the tokenomics situation is not that friendly with only 236 million out of 2.1 billion. It has a long way to go, but I think some of these coins, some of these targets, even with unfriendly tokenomic situations, it's something that you kind of want to dip your feet into, but not be all in on. And I know that Zeta is available for leverage trading on Phemex. I've already got a couple wins in there in terms of leverage trading, because where some coins will only move, 2 to 3%, this one has been moving like 15, 20%. And that's that volatility that we're trying to isolate. Some people get scared of the word volatility. Once you really get into trading, that's really the word you're looking for. So certainly keep a close eye, but be aware of the surroundings with Zeta Chain. And when it comes to friendly or not friendly tokenomic situations, people always, for storage coins, there are a handful of storage coins. I think storage coins is something you should at least look into if you don't know much about it. But Filecoin has been pumping lately, but I do want to say its tokenomic situation is not the best, with only 511 million out of 1.9 billion. It has a long way to go. But if you want to look at a storage coin, I'm going to look away from Filecoin, and I am going to look at Rweave. Rweave has pumped a little bit more than Filecoin in the past 24 hours. It sits just under a $1 billion market cap, but look at the main difference between Filecoin and Rweave. When you realize Filecoin is barely 26% of the way in terms of its emission schedule, when you look at its supply, Rweave's basically already there, 65.4 million in circulation with a 66 million max supply. I do want to have my eye on storage coins. I think Filecoin, I know there's some news with Filecoin. I think it's going to be a viable project. But to be honest with you, between the two, because of tokenomics, I'm looking at Rweave. Not only that, take a quick little look at the Rweave daily chart here. Sure, it has picked up a little bit in the past little while. I mean, we're talking 72% in 23 days. Certainly look for a retest if you want to get involved. But look, similar to a lot of coins, kind of like the H-bar scenario, where, there's this whole value area up here that we're trying to get to, right? And it, doesn't spend much time in the drop below it. And I see this scenario in coins time and time again. To be fair, with Rweave, we have to get above that level, which would be a 22.6% gain to 17.9, where the support resistance level is. But once you get to that level and get above that level, my guess is it'll probably go through this and get up to its previous value area where it has volume already and traded before. I mean, look at the visible volume profile right here on the side of the screen. You see that, here, let me pull this over 1 second. You see that, here's the volume, and then there's not much, and then the volume picks up right here. This is why these things will kind of move through these levels pretty fast. And this is why, with tokenomics and this trading setup, is why I like Rweave. Because if we even get to the next level, that's another 78% gain to around $27. Certainly keep your eyes peeled for Rweave. Apecoin. So Apecoin isn't a project I'm going to be heavy into, but Apecoin is a project that I'm going to consider getting some skin in the game. I've always liked Yuga. I do want to buy a mutant. Obviously, one day I'm going to buy a Bored Ape. It will happen. You'll see. But I like this. I really like this ecosystem. And Apecoin has been one of those coins I've made money off in the past, and lately I've just been kind of sitting back looking at it from a distance. But it did recently have a good little run up, and you guys should know why. And that is because after 2 years of waiting, Apecoin is going to get its own layer 2 chain on Arbitrum. I think this is really, really big news for Apecoin. Right here is a tweet from Yuga Labs. Says, congratulations to the Horizon Labs, Arbitrum, and Off-Chain Labs for winning the community's vote on AIP 378. Yuga Labs, like many other developers in the Ape ecosystem, is excited about what it can build on ApeChain. This is why ApeChain has ran up in the last little bit. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with this is that the new layer 2 blockchain powered by Ape will not launch until Q4 of this year. So we got the hype pump. We got that 24 hype pump, but this isn't coming to Q4 of this year. So we have a little while to wait, not to mention, the top for the altcoins isn't projected to be until Q4 of 2025. And similar to other projects, look at the Ape chart. This is the daily chart. I would say that, considering this level, Apecoin kind of fell down. It fell from grace relatively quick. It needs to get above, this level at 186. It has pumped up. It's below it right now at 173. But look at the previous value area. Look at where the volume is over here, where the volume kind of dips down. So my guess is similar to other coins. Once Apecoin gets above this support resistance, gets back to the previous value area, that's a 61% pump to $2.84. And I think, the kind of sky is the limit from there. I am pretty bullish on Apecoin, but I'm not going to really throw the entire bank at it. If you look at, circulating supply, we're almost 60% of the way there. It currently sits number 80 by market cap with a little bit over $1 billion in the market cap. Like I said, I think this could be like a 5% play, 5% of my portfolio type play. It is technically a meme play. I know. I've always liked Yuga. I've always liked what they built. I like that they're continuing to grow. The layer 2, there's definitely, a lot of hype behind it. So keep your eye on Apecoin. So the last pick of my 8 picks today, we've already went through them. We've went through Pyth, Phantom, PT, Zeta, Rweave, Sui, Apecoin, and now we have to look at not just Sappy seals. Well, first we have to look at Sappy seals. Sappy seal, the floor, just a couple days ago was like 0.77. Now it's at 1.23. We're talking over a 60% gain in 48 hours? I mean, if any top 100 coin pumped 68% in 2 days, people would lose their minds. This is what happened just recently with Sappy seals. But there's more to the story. Because if you go to this website here, and you have a Sappy seal, and you go to the dashboard in the top right, you click this, you can stake your Sappy seal, and I have my Sappy seal staked right there. And you get 75 pixel a day is the coin. If you come here to CoinGecko, you will pixel is, let me pull this down so you guys can see it, is, a little under 8 cents. It has pumped 33% in the past 24 hours. But, this is a pick. This is a pick. Do you know why? Look at this. Only an $18 million market cap. Only an $18 million market cap. And if you stake your Sappy seal, right there, I'm getting 75 pixel a day. That will add up over time. I know people that have 10 Sappy seals and it's for the pixel play. And not even that. You don't even have to stake a Sappy seal to get pixel. You can buy, one on Uniswap. Maybe it will get some exchange listings eventually, but that remains to be seen. But if you come here and look at the chart, look at this chart in the past, little while here from the end of February to now, 132% pump in the past 3 days. And sure, did we miss the pixel pump? Yeah. Did I have a little bit of pixel? Sure. But I don't think we might have missed that pump, but I don't think we missed the entire play. I think Sappy Seals is one of those NFT projects that over time it's going to kind of creep its way up. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sappy Seals to maybe end up, I would say at least at a 5 Ethereum floor, hopefully higher, but at least a 5. And that kind of, and Pixel will become a part of this because Pixel will incentivize people to get Sappy Seals. Because if you get, I'm getting 75 Pixel a day, the price of Pixel goes up, and that, and it becomes, you're like earning money by every day staking this coin. more people are going to want to get in, and it's going to kind of compound itself like we've seen in other situations in the past. So certainly keep your eye on the Sappy Seal project and consequently the PIXL coin. So there you go. There are 8 coins you should have your eyes on. I just wanted to run through them. I want to do more like coin review style stuff. And in these videos, my gut like wants to go into all the details, but I'm really just trying to, keep it on the surface level and say, these are the projects I'm looking at, and then give you the tools to learn about them in more detail on your own. But there are certainly 8 projects that I have my eye on. I hope you have your eye on them. Let me know down below in the comments, did I miss any coins? I want to research the coins that you're researching. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name's AJ Writes Crypto. Get rich or get wrecked. Later.